And we're live.
I think we are. Yeah,
Yep.
it says live. All right. So now I got to figure out how to see the chat.
So then you're in your YouTube and you can pop it out. On the actual, you'll have to open a window of YouTube, but don't shut this window.
Right. Thanks for your patience, everybody.
Everything's fine, everybody. Not everything's okay.
Yeah, sorry guys.
And I will send out
Fusion Derpster 90. Hello, Gabe Bricks. Hey there. Thanks, Buttchop, for all your help.
Yeah.
Brickhead family's still here. He might have given up and gone to bed.
Is that what he said?
No, I don't know.
No, I just sent him a link. Fusion Derpster 90 is there.
Yeah. Noah Master Builds. I don't know if he's still around. But thanks, guys, for sticking with us.
Yep, I did send Nick an invite. He said you've been supporting him through his 30 days of Halloween, which is great.
Yeah. That's fun. I'm going to try and get a little more comfortable here. Put my ugly mug on the screen instead of just looking at a Batman set that I'm going to build. I'm going to try to build anyway. Ugh.
Did you just pick that up, or have you had that for a while, just waiting?
Yeah, I've had it for a while. I just haven't gotten around to actually putting it together. I saw your train thing today. It looks like it's coming together pretty well.
Yeah, all that work I did on the tracks and stuff. Yeah. That's a project in itself, man.
It's me, ugly me. Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Congrats on 1 year. Thanks, Gabe Bricks. Appreciate it. Oh wow. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay here, isn't there?
Yeah, so make sure you watch through the Hangouts, not through the YouTube. That's why I mute the YouTube. You can basically X the YouTube out once you pop the chat out. You don't even need the video aspect of YouTube open. It's useless.
Yeah, just for the sake of the stream. I mean the chat.
Yeah, we just use the chat. I just pop it out and use the chat separately from the YouTube video, and then we just use Hangouts as our video because that's real time. Whereas it'll be pretty much real time.
That's weird again. I don't know what the deal is.
What? You can see me, right?
Yeah, but the window that I opened with the Google Hangout thing disappeared. So I'm the only way I can watch it at this point is through the YouTube, so it's on a delay. But oh well, no biggie.
Okay, and Nick is here from the Brickhead family, and he looks like he's dead.
Good evening.
Oh, nice.
You guys are live though, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's all my fault. All of this hiccup has been me not knowing what I'm doing. So I'm learning this as I go. The only time I've streamed before was either on someone else's stream or the one time I just did it by myself through YouTube itself. I didn't have anyone invited to it, and that was just to test it out. So this is all pretty new to me. So thanks for hanging in there.
Yeah, no problem. You're using my lighting system behind you there.
Yeah, it was Amazon. It was relatively.
Well,
yeah, that's what we use.
It's not really a matter of fault anyway, Mr. Crisis.
Uneducated on the ways of live streaming, so.
Well, I wish that you could have the Hangouts open so you can watch the video in real time instead of watching it on the YouTubes.
Yeah, obviously there's a way. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, if I click on this call.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I got it.
Oh, good. Yeah, you really don't need the text aspect of Hangouts open at all.
Yeah, now it's telling me I can join the call again. I don't know if this might cause a problem, but
is that going to cause a problem, Nick, if he joins the call again? If he's already in the call?
Well, it'll probably pop up with a second.
Yeah, no, I'll just forget it.
You'll be another account.
Yeah. Oh, well.
How does this thing work?
What is the internet?
Internet? What is that? I don't know.
Yeah, Gabrick says 1 away from 200. I was hoping to hit 200 before I hit the 1 year anniversary, and I actually did. I posted a video I think on Monday saying, "Hey, I'm almost at 200 in 1 year. It'd be great if you're not already subscribed, if you would." There goes my phone. And I got up to 201, and then I lost like 5 subscribers the next day. So
What?
yeah, and it's
How does it fluctuate like that?
Well, the thing is that YouTube does go through and takes out like bad channels or bad accounts, and so your numbers will fluctuate up and down. I've once took a 20 subscriber hit, but then all of a sudden it would blow right back up. So
really,
and you know, people will unsubscribe from time to time. My channel's not for everybody, of course, so that's cool.
Trust me, I lost 7 subscribers from that alien video I posted the other day.
Yeah.
Because I used the word Trump.
really?
Yep.
Wait, now you just made him lose subscribers by doing it on his live stream. Way to go, Nick.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Not political. But hey, if you're from the UK, Trump means flatulence. So, you know.
There you go.
Which that should gain you subscribers if you're talking about flatulence, I would think.
Yeah, but once that alien video sat out there a couple days, all of a sudden my subscriber count rose back up again. So
Huh.
Gabe
I
Bricks,
never check my.
thanks, Gabe Bricks, for stopping by. We'll talk to you soon. And Fusion Derpster is asking how to be a moderator. And to be honest, I don't know. But once I figure that out, then we'll invite people to moderate.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
No, that's awesome. Why are you asking, Fusion? There's a moderator here. See?
Well, I think that you, Buttchop, and Builder Family are moderators because I put you guys in way back when before I knew what I was doing. But, and I still don't know if that's actually the case. So if you show, because you show up as a moderator. So if Builder Family came, if Dominic came, he'd show up as a moderator too. But
okay.
Hey,
boom, there you go.
Thanks, man. I'm at 200. Woohoo!
You're at 200 now. So there you go.
Very cool. So
and minifig collectors in the chat.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Can I join the panel? Yeah, if I can figure out how to invite you, or actually, you can do it, right? Buttchop,
I can.
Yeah, send him an invite. So yeah, today is 1 year for me. I didn't know if this would actually turn into anything or not, but it's kind of fun.
Cool.
It's definitely been interesting for you, right?
Well, especially this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. And
it's a fun little hobby.
Yeah, I'm certainly not planning to make any money on it, but which is a good thing because I'm only at 200 subscribers.
well, even when you do make money off of it, you don't make money off of it.
Right. We can't all be Jang Bricks, right?
No.
1 million plus. So,
no, because I just recently
hit 100,000, I think.
Yeah, he hit 100,000. I just seen. But I've got 1,000 views on that alien video.
Yeah,
and I've made 70 cents off of it. All right.
That's almost a quarter of the way to a CMF, right?
Yep, exactly.
That's the most positive way you could probably look at that.
But hey, 70 cents is more than I'm getting paid for it now, so I'll take it.
And the only bad thing with YouTube is that they don't pay out until you hit $100.
Right.
So that just sits in there forever, to build up.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm not looking for that anytime soon, but
we've had one payout from them, and then they took us off of the monetization, and we had to build our way back up to monetization.
Right. Yeah, that's what happened with Dominic over at Builder Family. He was part of the program, and then when they changed up all the stuff, he didn't quite have 1,000 subscribers. He got back up to that, and then his viewership or the view time numbers were down. So it's a struggle if you're trying to monetize. But
sorry.
No, I was just gonna say only our one video that we posted back in March really helped us get back to those numbers. So
yeah,
it's just a matter of finding that one video that's going to hit for you.
Yeah, I had the option before they changed the monetization rules to be monetized when I was just doing like trains and stuff.
yeah.
And I chose not to because, well, I'm glad I chose not to because they changed it obviously to what it is now, but I didn't want anyone who was watching my videos to have to sit through commercials because I hated sitting through commercials on other people's. So I was like, well, I don't want anyone to have to watch commercials to watch my videos. That's the way I was looking at it. And it's, at least I didn't like get into that whole thing and then have it change because I don't care to try to get to what their needs are.
Yeah.
You know, for monetization, it's not that important to me at all. So I know that's weird for a YouTuber, but that's
All right,
kind of how
so Brick Life Crisis, this is your 1-year anniversary. What made you start up a YouTube channel?
Boredom, sort of. A little over a year ago, I hurt my knee at work. I tore my meniscus. I had surgery, and it's still having complications. I'm still not back at work. But anyway, I needed something to fill my time, and my nieces and nephews were getting to the age where they were old enough to play with Legos, which excited me. Sorry, Lego, which excited me a lot. So I started buying sets again, with building them with them and stuff. And in researching sets to find out what was new, because I was so out of the game, I didn't even know. I found Jang and some other people, Brickzar, and I saw them making videos. I'm like, oh, that looks like it could be a fun thing. And so that's kind of how it started, figuring that if my nieces and nephews watched it, that would be good enough for me. And somehow people kind of latched on a little bit. So it's fun. As long as people will watch and I can still make the videos, I'll keep doing it. So it's been fun. And the best part has been, meeting people. I mean, making videos is fun. It's a creative outlet or whatever, but getting to do hangouts with you guys. And I did that interview exchange with Brick Bakery, and I'm planning to do a couple more of those with some other people. So yeah, that's probably been the best part, actually, is just getting to meet other like-minded people that have the same hobby. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that your Brick Bakery thing was really cool. I don't know.
Jacob's cool. He's done a couple more of those since with a couple.
I've watched all of his and both sides of them. It's interesting to see, because basically I don't know exactly. I haven't talked to you about it yet, but like from you did your side and he does his side, right? The editing and the
right.
Basically. So it's interesting to see how, because he basically does his all the same, for the most part, and then see how the other person does their editing and whatever for their side of it. They're interesting to watch, just even in that aspect.
Yeah, that was kind of not unintentional, but the face reveal for me. I mean, I was never trying to hide my face. It's just never been about my face. It's about whatever it is that I'm building or playing with or reviewing or whatever. So seeing me didn't seem important. But when you're doing an interview or a live stream, then going something blank. So.
Yeah, I was talking to Brick Bakery on. Hi, Robbie.
Oh, by the way, did you get that invite over to Minifig Collector? Because it looks like you might still be waiting.
Yeah, he's in.
Oh, there, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I wish you had the real-time video up, so it's so much nicer for streaming. Do you know where that would have went, Nick? That he doesn't have it up, but he's still being recorded.
Only thing is that like a hidden window, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Do you have two like Internet Explorer? I don't know, Internet Explorer or Chrome or whatever? Do you have two windows open?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's in it. There we go.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thanks, Nick. I was like, where could he have it that he can't get?
Weird.
Okay. Yeah, Robbie's here.
Cool.
Glad I could help.
Yeah, that's why we have the undead.
The undead is here.
But quickly, what I was saying was I was talking to Brick Bakery while he was doing a live build, and I had mentioned that I knew you, and knew you from on YouTube, and he goes, I believe that was BrickLifeCrisis's face reveal, and I was like, no, because he was in my part of the 72-hour stream, which that would be your actual face reveal, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, I did a stream before that with Brick Smith and
yep, that would be your face
particles
reveal.
or Spirit Particles back then.
Yep, I was.
So,
I was.
Yeah, that's where I met you actually.
Yep.
During that stream, yeah.
Right, because I was in that stream. Yep. So
right.
That would be your face reveal. And I told him that, and he's like, "Oh, I did not know that." You know how he talks. I like how he talks a lot. And then I love his accent, and he's always so cheerful. I can't believe how cheerful that man is.
Got a lot of enthusiasm for sure.
I wish I had that much positivity running through me. But anyway, long story short, then I was telling him about I told him about the 72-hour stream, and he was interested, and he said that sounded awesome. And I was like, well, you're welcome to join in next time anything like that happens. And he's a really he's a fun guy to watch sometimes. I like watching his stuff.
Yeah, he's cool. I like his sets too, because the stuff that he does most of the time is stuff from my dark ages, so stuff from the late 80s, early 90s or whatever. So it's kind of cool to see some of that stuff that he had when he was younger, and he somehow still has them. Like he didn't get them sold at a garage sale by his parents, like a lot of us.
Yeah, he likes the older stuff, which is cool. Well, we should let Robbie say hi. Bricksomniac is lurking.
Hey, Bricksomniac.
Babble.
Hi, guys.
How's it going, man?
I'm actually doing fairly well.
Good.
I have all 5 current Masters of the Universe Mega Block characters that are currently out now.
Yeah. Oh, you got Beastmaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have He-Man or Skeletor. I have the other 3, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have the first wave.
Right.
Is what you're missing, Christian?
Yeah, they're on Amazon. I can pick them up, but they're like $12 a piece, which I guess, that's what I get for not buying them when they were out in the
let me do not pay Amazon prices. Let me talk to the people in my community that I'm a part of, and I'll see if I can get you a He-Man and some Skeletor.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
For both of them, retail plus shipping.
That'd be great. Thanks, man.
I thought, Robbie, you said they were going to release a pack or
that's what I've been holding up for.
A multi-pack. No?
Yeah, they're going to release a 5-pack with the first 5. He-Man, Skeletor, Beastman, and Tila.
When is that scheduled for release, or is it not public schedule or release date?
It's not public.
Oh. Well, part of the problem is finding it, because not too many places carry Mega Constructs anymore. I mean, at least not in a large way.
Well, my Walmart has a huge section with it.
Really?
They have all the different waves and different figure. I don't know. There's like a ton of them now.
Like the Halo and all the different game ones.
Find the Halo ones at Walmart and at Target and Pokemon. But I see no Call of Duty stuff, which is the series of Mega Constructs that I'm most interested in. And the He-Man stuff is just fun because it's.
Have you do you have like a Ross or a Ross or
Yeah, Ross and Marshalls. I've been able to pick up a few things. Like I got one Destiny set. It's over there somewhere. I don't even know what it is because I never played that game. But it's some kind of a mech. And a dude with a sniper rifle. It looked kind of cool, and it was like $4, so I figured why not. And I got a couple Ninja Turtle things through there that I ended up giving to my nephews. But other than that, and I found a Dollar General where I picked up the Toxic Trooper or whatever from Call of Duty, the guy in the orange hazmat suit. And
the
Xenomorph, the alien dude from Alien.
Yeah. I'll talk to my I'll talk to my people tonight, and
My people.
He's got the people.
I'll get on the horn with my people.
and I'll,
Hey, Doc Samson.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes open for those Savage World figures that just came out for Funko.
oh,
The horror icons.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Primal Age.
Oh, Primal Age is DC. Are you talking about the ones I sent you the link for,
Yeah.
Nick? Yeah, those things they're like Masters of the Universe figures, but they're like famous movie slasher characters.
And I seen that they just released the Thundercat ones now too in that style, which look really cool next to actual Masters of the Universe figures.
Oh, nice. I didn't see those.
I guess they have Mortal Kombat ones too.
Get over here!
Isn't Savage World one of those lines that Funko puts out, like the reaction figures, when you can go into a retail store and pick through, because I know they do that with the reaction figures.
Yeah, they should just be packed because they look just like the old He-Man. They're on blister packs, with the flat cardboard, and it looks just like a He-Man figure pack, but with horror movie icons. It's really cool, and and I think they said that they're about $10 a piece, so it's not that bad. I was figuring they were going to come out like $20 probably a piece, but $10 isn't too bad.
Robbie, are you asking if they're going to be retail or online only? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're retail. They said they're showing up right now in GameStops and some other. I don't know. Is Sam Goody still a thing? Is that still a thing? I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen one of those in a long time.
Like if you don't mind the collector stands, BrickLifeCrisis.
Yeah.
Just wait for the Wind Raider to come out.
Wait for the pack, the 5-pack you mean?
No, the Wind Raider.
Oh, right. Yeah, does that come with Skeletor and He-Man?
Yep.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What are they just going to do? Keep releasing them in different ways until everyone has one?
And they're not variant styles?
I can't believe they're not released. Why would they not release variants so the people who already have them wouldn't rebuy them?
But I think people are gonna buy the Wind Raider because it's an iconic Masters of the Universe vehicle, and that's the only way to get He-Man's battle axe.
Am I the only one who has a crush on the sorceress, or what?
Tila?
I have a crush on her too, but actually Evelyn is my girl.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I just something about her skin.
What was Kira? That was that his sister?
Yeah,
from the other
cartoon. Bad.
One thing I can say about the filmmaking cartoon is someone must have really liked Tila because they did a lot of booty shots of Tila. They did.
Yeah, they always whenever there was a need to run somewhere, it seemed like the camera, so to speak, was always right on her rump from behind. Like there is so many running shots of Tila, like it's amazing. Like you could probably splice together like 3 hours of Tila's butt running. Which might not be a bad video, actually.
Oh, and by the way, Doc Samson in the chat. Yes, I was filming a little earlier, so it's not my normal.
Know if that's what you look like.
If you're not subbed to he's currently on the road to 1,000. If you're not subbed to him, go sub to him.
Hey, quit self-promoting, Robbie. What about Brick Life? If you're not subbed to BrickLifeCrisis, if you're here at this stream, then you better sub because you shouldn't be here if you're not subbed.
I'm subbed.
Nope. I unsub you.
And I just like to say, your videos are very BrickLifeCrisis. Your videos are very informative. You seem to like with most reviewers, and I'm not bashing anybody, but with most reviewers, they like they tell you the features and stuff, but they don't go into the what the set is supposed to be and where it fits in the with your review. You seem to give a more understanding on what the set it is basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Definitely.
I try to be a little bit different than some of the others out there, and I noticed something unique. Like I did a Brickhead, the Harry Potter and
Hagrid
the other day, and there was a couple of parts in there that were a little bit unique. There's the relatively new 1x3 jumper plate with the 2 studs on top, which
I love those. Yeah, I like those a lot.
I haven't seen that a whole lot. I mean, I've seen it before, but there was I don't know if you guys have done that set, but where his sleeves are, it's the little clip piece for hands, but there was a kind of an interesting, it almost looked like the backpack piece, but there was a stud on the top and then a lip that went upwards with a stud on the side. I had never seen that part before. So anytime I see a unique part, I mean,
I don't think I even know that part.
To me, but yeah, and there was.
I didn't know they made a 1x3 version of the plate.
The jumper plate. It has 2 studs on the top, and it's 3 studs long altogether.
Yeah, because that part was previously only 1x6.
Yeah, there was one part in that set that was a little bit unique too. It's a 1x1x2, so 2 studs tall or 2 bricks tall, with 2 studs on the side. And I know that's been around for a little while. It's just not very common. So.
Right. Trying to find that jumper plate you're talking about. I just put one in my I was just sorting earlier and I put one in here now.
Yeah, I've only seen it in 1 or 2 other sets, and I don't remember what else they were, but it was in the
Brickheads, aren't they?
Well, that's where I found this one, but I think there was one maybe in one of the modulars or something. I don't remember exactly, but
oh, maybe in the diner. Nick, was there one in the new 50s diner, or do they have those in the new 50s diner?
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, you didn't build that anyway. Your wife did.
I haven't built that yet.
I'll leave you alone.
Still up there waiting to be done. My backlog is.
I got to build like maybe 5 minutes on that, and then the kids.
Yeah, you didn't.
So Brick Life was Harry Potter, but the Harry Potter Brickhead's the first one you did.
It's not the first Brickhead that I've done. It's the first Harry Potter Brickhead that I've done. I've done a few Brickheads now, but this is the first one I had. They had one of the little mini models. I'm looking to get the Luke and Yoda one. It might be out now, or if it's not, coming out soon. And the one with Groot and Rocket Raccoon. That one looks kind of fun. So.
I think your viewers would like it if you said Harry Potter in a British accent. Brick Life.
Harry Potter.
See, there we go. Subscribers just shot through the roof. Harry Potter.
Harry.
Harry Potter.
But my most recent pickup today, which I found at which I found at Dee Dee's, is the Bebop Villain Pack.
Oh, I love that Harry Potter set with Bebop and Rocksteady. Harry Bebop.
Well, yeah, it's a Harry
And
Bebop.
Rocksteady. Put another shrimp on the barbie.
You must be part of
Australian.
This is the Oh, you're from Austria? Put another shrimp.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
from Austria.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
Good job,
Are you from Austria?
Get to
Oh,
the
good
chopper.
day, mate.
Show that again, Buttchop.
Here we go. Show. It's a 1x3 jumper with 2 studs in the center.
it's basically a double jumper plate.
Well, it's like it's like a 1 1/2 jumper plate. Because if you look at a jumper, so hard to hold these little pieces up. Like, okay, see, there's that and there's that. So if you could imagine a 1x3 with 2 studs in the middle, that's what it is. It's gonna be useful as all get out. You know what I mean? The kids are raving about it. I should not put mine back in here because I won't be able to find it again when I need it.
How do I put the camera back to whoever is talking instead of clicking on individuals? I clicked on Buttchop.
Who do you have it on right now?
Right now it's on.
Just retap it.
Buttchop had the white border on him. All you have to do is
I got it. Thanks, man.
Oh yeah, don't put a white border on me. You don't want to do that. We were trying to gain subscribers.
See the pieces, and then
now
I know how to take it off. So,
well,
promise I'll be better at this next time, guys.
Oh,
this is your anniversary trial run.
That's right. This is what's going to make me lose subscribers. People are like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
By the way, happy 1 year.
It's been one wild ride, I'll tell you that.
I still can't believe that I was the when you did your room tour.
I don't know when that was.
Oh, that was like
yeah. When you did your room tour and you challenged us. I may be getting this wrong, but when you did your room tour and you challenged them to pick out which modular.
No,
that was
Dude
20.
Oh yeah.
This is BrickLifeCrisis.
6 of one, half dozen the other.
Nothing happened, everyone. I'm on, just so everyone knows, Doc Simpson may be on the road to 1,000, but I'm actually on the road to 1. So if anyone out there is subscribed to me, unsubscribe as soon as possible.
I have to unsubscribe right now.
Once I get down to her, I will be doing a super mega deluxe giveaway. I'm actually going to give away another YouTuber. I'll deliver them to your home. I'll go get that YouTuber and bring them to your house. And you can keep that YouTuber.
Ryan?
Ryan, whoever you want. I'll track them down. You make the call. When I get down to 1 subscriber, people.
Buttchop 2021. That's a new series. Mondays.
You remember on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation when he goes to get the boss for Chevy Chase, because all Chevy Chase wants is his boss, so that he
ho ho, Clark.
It's gonna be just like that. We're gonna show up with a YouTuber and a bow at your front door.
He was a big, ghastly man in a blue leisure suit.
That would be a good idea set. Is that station wagon with grandma?
Sure, from Vacation.
Yeah.
What was it? there's a knockoff Lego store, but they use actual Lego parts. What is that?
Oh, the one.
Not Brick Forge.
Oh.
Brick Arms? Is it Brick Arms?
Brick Mania or whatever.
Brick
the
Mania,
one,
yeah.
Yeah,
The one
do the weapons and stuff.
yeah, but they actually have that set of the National Lampoon car.
Oh,
but
really?
They want like $350 for it.
That's it. I would pay double. Their prices. Not saying anything bad about them, because obviously they probably have to put some work into what they sell. Their prices are extravagant. Like, you think Lego charges a good amount? Their stuff is insane. I was looking at it when I was at Brick World.
Like I look at it this way. They're probably not sourcing the parts from Lego. They're probably sourcing the parts like everybody else.
Right.
Yeah, but still, $350.
Right.
That probably factored into the. They probably factored that into the cost.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, okay, this car was probably about the same size of what the Ecto 1 is. So basically, I'm like, okay, so the Ecto 1 came out at 80 or 60? Was it 60 or 70?
Yep. It was 60.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, then it's what, 5 times more than what that was? Still, I can see if you're sourcing parts from somewhere, but still, they're making a good profit off of whatever, if they sell.
Well, yeah, that should be the price, as if they're manufacturing the part, and they had to buy like labor and machines. No.
Right. Well, what is it? Brick Vault, they sell just plans for mocks rather than all the parts.
Yeah, they sell the Well, that's what I was just gonna ask. Like, for the Brick Mania ones, aren't they worried about the instructions leaking onto the internet and people just building it without buying their $300 set?
Yeah, I don't know. I was in Reed's stream one night, and the guy that owns the place was like on the stream, and I was kind of bashing it before I even knew that this dude owned them. So I felt kind of bad, but he's like, "Yeah, I gotta pay overhead, blah 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 blah." I'm like, still $350 for this set.
A lot of overhead. Some tall.
Why were you causing problems, Nick?
I don't know. Because I hate walking into that store, and you have kids, right? You walk into that store, and the kid's like, "Oh my god, this is awesome! We gotta get this guy." I'm like, $350.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked around that store when we were in Schaumburg for Brick World, and I looked at a few things. I looked at the price, and basically I stopped looking, because I'm like, even if I saw something I wanted, I can't buy it. So what's the point of even looking at it? And I just left.
Because they had like a little mini build of a alien from Aliens, right?
Yeah.
And it looked really cool. I'm like, oh man, this is cool. This will probably be cheap. And it was like $30 for a freaking minifigure build. I'm like,
right.
Mega Constructs released one for $5. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah. Yeah, Mega Constructs is taking care of that.
And it's licensed.
I really actually, because I was looking for Faker for Robbie, so I ended up spending time looking at those Mega Construct. I know Robbie has it now, but for a while I was checking my Walmart to see if they had it before Robbie actually found the one he has. And I ended up looking at him, and I kept looking at the Borg drone, and I'm like, I actually kind of like this guy. And I almost bought the Borg drone a couple times, and then I said, nah.
And they've got some pretty good ones in those series. There's the Terminator, there's the silver one, and then the Arnold Schwarzenegger with the jacket, and he has a shotgun and everything. And then
they released cool
Terminator. Yeah, there's some pretty cool ones. And what's the other one I just got? Red dude with the cut horns. I forget his name now.
Hellboy.
Hellboy. Yeah. Thanks, Robbie.
They
Yeah.
have a Hellboy one?
So
Robbie was all over that.
So you're finding the next Hellboy is in the next series with Evil Lyn and Man at Arms.
Ah, jeez. Now I'm gonna have to get a Hellboy now too. Jeez. Mega Constructs. Why you hitting me? My feels right, big time.
I want Evil Lyn.
Right.
That's
the one you got a crush on, right? But she has a crush on you, right?
Actually, almost all the female characters on that show.
what I find interesting. What I find interesting is Mega Construct didn't go for they went for toy Evil Lyn, not Filmation Evil Lyn. So she had the yellow the yellow skin and the blue suit and the blue, yeah.
What?
In the cartoon, she's wearing purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deco on the toy was different than what the character looked like in the cartoon.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So they went the toy route rather than the cartoon route, which I guess makes sense for toy collectors. They want to relive the toy that they had when they were kids.
Right. That's the nostalgia.
Right.
Oh,
So,
wow.
kids don't know who He-Man or Man at Arms or Beastman or any of those people are, so it's all us that are buying those things.
Yeah. Yeah, weird, creepy, middle-aged men.
Right.
That's actually a pretty good set with Hellboy. It's got Hellboy, Evil Lyn, Man at Arms. It's got, was it Kronos from
Yeah.
Not Kronos, Kratos. They get the exoskeleton.
Yep.
And then Assassin's Creed guy. That looks like any other generic Assassin's Creed guy.
Well, you know who the on Masters of the Universe, the best power, the best the most useful power any of those guys had was Mechanic, because he could look 2 feet taller. It was like having a step stool, but he didn't have to get a step stool because his neck went 2 feet taller than the rest of his body. He could look over slightly taller walls than the other guys.
That was into a micro action figure.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah, you're right, BrickLife.
I'm just wondering how they're gonna do a micro action figure of for the in the Heroes line for Ram Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ram Man.
He had the body that jumped up or whatever, right?
The springs, yeah.
Yeah.
His legs were one solid piece, and then his body was one solid piece, and then that little tiny mechanism in the back of one of his feet. When you hit it, his legs, the spring just actually made his legs longer, so you could actually have him like ram in, like let him go. And it was. They probably just won't have an action feature.
No. What I'm saying, Ram Man is one of the more bulkier characters. He's more of a wider, character. All the characters.
Are you calling him fat? Because that's not nice.
He's just big boned.
I'm not calling him fat.
I heard it's his genetics. It's not his fault.
It's just the fact that they.
Well, they might not make him, Robbie.
Yeah, probably.
They'll come out with a new sculpt or body build for him. So
in the following series, in series 5, we know of the 2 Masters of the Universe characters that are going to be in series 5.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be Stratos and Scareglow.
Scareglow?
Stratos is the one with the wings, right?
Yeah. And apparently, they're gonna do glow in the dark paint, and he's gonna glow in the dark.
nice. Well, you would have to.
I would hope so.
I almost broke down and bought the Maddie Collector Scare Glow when they came out with them, but still, like, I would have ended up paying like 40-50 bucks for them.
You can get the entire wave of series 4 on BBTS right now for it's probably going to be $35 shipped to your house.
It's not bad.
Nice.
It's like $29 for the it's like $29.99 for the product, and it's probably like $5 shipping.
Right.
So this goes quick chat. We'll start with the anniversary boy. If you had to choose Orko or Snarf, go.
Snarf.
Hey.
Well, Snarf was just fun because he snarf.
Oh, Snarf.
By the way, Buttchop, Troublemaker Bricks is in the chat and he is commenting on your shirt.
What? Oh, thanks. I got it at when I saw him live last year, a year, or I don't know when.
That's cool.
I'd have to take it off to see. It says on the back, probably. No, it doesn't. I just saw him live not that long ago in St. Paul.
Both Orko and Snarf have their good points and bad points. But they were both put into their respective shows at comic relief.
Right.
No.
Exactly. That's why I chose them as the choices.
Well, I'd go Orko over Snarf. Snarf was just annoying to me.
What if you put Scrappy Doo in the mix?
Oh no!
Oh, God. He loses.
Oh no!
He's not even comic relief.
Power.
Let me at him. Man,
There's a reason
I can just imagine those three.
There's a reason that Scrappy was sent to them via a crate from a train that didn't even stop to let him off. They literally threw that crate off the train. That's how he was delivered to Scooby. That shows you how much he's liked. No one wants Scrappy around. He didn't even slow the train down. They literally threw his crate from a moving train and said, "Get out of here."
Scrappy in the live action movie was kind of cool.
Who played him? Like Kevin Spacey? Kevin Spacey as Scrappy Doo.
Hi, I'm Scrappy.
In the role of a lifetime. There's Nicolas Cage as Scrappy Doo. In Wicker Man 3.
Nicolas Cage plays Nicolas Cage in every so
he has one mode of acting.
He'd be like, I am Scrappy Doo.
So
Scrappy Doo.
So BrickLifeCrisis, did you ever have a Dark Age, or were you always a secret collector?
No, I definitely had Dark Ages. In fact, unfortunately, most of my life has been a Dark Age. I played with the classic space and town sets when I was a kid, like in 78, 79, probably till like 82 or something like that. And by that time, I started collecting Star Wars action figures and Little Green Army Men and G.I. Joe guys. And so I still had Lego, but it wasn't something that I asked for Christmas or my birthday or anything. It went to those other things. And then when the Star Wars sets came out in 99, I bought a few of those just for nostalgic purposes. And that was it. Once in a while I would buy, a small set or a minifigure if I saw it, but I was not collecting at all. And I'm not even sure where most of that stuff is. It's either in storage or long gone. I found a few of the Studios sets that I had a while back. And then I purchased some others recently. But it wasn't until maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, something like that, when my nieces and nephews were old enough to start playing with them, and I started buying them for them, and then kind of came back with a vengeance. So that's kind of where the title of the channel came from. The Brick Life Crisis is because instead of having a midlife crisis and spending money on sports cars and younger women, I spend them on these things.
Yeah, I do have to admit that it's a pretty catchy name, Brick Life Crisis.
Thanks, man.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't know if I've said this already, but I'm gonna reiterate it to you, Brick Life. If you need any help identifying any minifigure part or accessory, whatever, just let me let me know, and I can direct you in the right direction, or tell you where exactly it goes.
Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Everybody in the community knows that my knowledge is
Fast.
Yeah.
You are the Brickopedia.
Yeah. Buttchop put me through a test one time.
Oh yeah.
He put up a Scooby-Doo, a Lego minifigure Scooby-Doo, and he asked me where the Scooby-Doo came from, and bam! I immediately got it.
Nice.
The answer was, it was the one that came with the, it was the version that came with the movie. The polybag that came with the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
figure for that.
Do you I have another question. Do you buy Lego movies just for just so you can get the exclusive character, or do you not buy Lego movies at all?
Well, I did recently. I bought there's an Aquaman one that came out that has the
that has Jessica Cruz.
Jessica Cruz, yeah. So, and I think before that figure was only available as a convention exclusive or something. So
it was a pre-release exclusive at SDCC.
Right. Yeah. So that was cool. In fact, I've got her under the table here, I think. I haven't even opened it up yet.
Oh, good gosh. that just sounded wrong.
Sorry. So, can you tell me what figure this is?
Isn't that you?
Yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time. Although I'm not sure where that head came from. I just bought a few of them on Bricklink.
That's a generic that's a generic city head.
Yeah. Well, I know it's not terribly uncommon. I think the most uncommon thing about my sig fig is that shirt, and even that's not terribly rare. So.
Is your pant?
My shirt, my version of that is hanging on my door back there. You can probably see it in the background, next to Chewbacca.
Is your pant? Does your pants have a print on it, or they're just plain white?
No, they're either plain white or plain black. I've got two different versions, but the white is the one that you see on the channel most of the time. So.
Okay. Yeah. I think I have all the parts to build your sig fig in my parts bin. I think.
I tried not to make it too terribly rare. I think I've only seen one other sig fig that looks anything like mine. I don't remember who it's from, but I saw it in Small Brick City's video. I was like, "Is that me?" It didn't look quite right. And it wasn't me. the other guy, but same shirt, and he had a beard too, but I think he had glasses and different colored pants. Anyway.
Honey, where's my pants?
Brickhead is from the which from the Arctic base.
The older one in 2015.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. From the head scientist from the Arctic base. Whoa.
From your head down to your toes.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head off here because I'm gonna go wash this crap off my face.
You have crap on your face.
Yeah, right. This isn't my normal face, so contrary to belief. But well, happy 1 year anniversary.
Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, no problem.
I was Buttchop. I was telling BrickLife about the test you about the test you did, and I got it within like 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, at least you weren't tooting your own horn.
All right, guys.
Bye, bye, Nick. It was nice to meet you.
Bye, Nick.
And have a good evening.
It's good to see you again.
Unpleasant dreams.
Unpleasant dreams.
But thanks to Buttchop and everybody else in the community, you know who you are.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I almost have a complete set of every Nexo power that was ever made by Lego.
Yeah, Nexo Knights is awesome.
There's 100. There's like 150. I got like 80. I got like 80, 85, I think, on this board.
I didn't realize you had that many. You're close, man.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, that was not a theme that I was part of. The only thing I have from Nexo Knights was the things they were clearing out at Toys R Us for 99 cents with a little 16 by 16 plate. And it came with one power. I think it was like a serpent or something. But isn't there like a scanner or something? You scan the codes to, is that for a game or something?
Yeah, there's
an app.
The little patterns, on the side there.
Yeah.
Like if I hold it up to the screen, somebody on their phone can grab it off the screen.
Yeah, it's like it's each one is different, so it's kind of like those box, like I don't know. QR
like
code.
A QR code.
Yeah. And this is the thing you're talking about, BrickLife, with
Yeah. And it had that weird kind of triangular piece that you can put the shields in.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch. I have like 30 of those.
Yeah, the only reason I bought them is for the base plates, and I right over here I'd grab them, but
I got like 20 of them. It had the combo power shield.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, I bought tons of those just for the base plates because I have some for the powers, but they were on clearance, so they were a steal of a deal just for that 16 by 16 is
right.
Is like I mean, you can't get them that cheap, anywhere else. They were giving them away.
Buttchop recently, within the last couple of months, completed his Series 1 run.
Actually, yep, now I just gotta finish Series 2.
Yeah, you guys traded some of those, right?
Yeah. Yep, he helped me complete mine. I was missing one. He sent me it.
That's cool.
Minifig Robbie helped me get it. I was missing one of the whole series. It was infuriating. What was it? The mousetrap?
Yeah, it was the
This one. It was that one. The mouse with the cheese. And I had literally bought over a case worth and I didn't have it, so I was not happy.
yeah, and I just happened to get 2.
Yeah, to like Christian, that's the theme in general reminds me of Masters of the Universe because it's like medieval themed castle, but with technology. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of like how He-Man was. It was like fantasy, like swords and sorcery, but it was also like high tech technology. It's kind of a weird mix.
It was science and sorcery with Masters of the Universe.
Right.
Right, and that's what Nexo was, and I don't think I guess it wasn't a big hit theme, but I like it a lot. So
I didn't a couple years, right?
Yeah, it wasn't around. It was around 3.
It was around for I think 4 waves, either 3 or 4 waves.
There was 2 waves of the original bad guys, like the lava, and then there was 1 wave of, or was there 2 waves of the rock stone guys, and then there was 1 wave of the cyber biters. And Doc Sampson is still here in the chat.
That's.
Yeah, you get a power. You get a power.
And what's interesting, most of some of the powers are exclusive to that one set.
Right.
Like, in order to get that power, you have to get that particular set.
Which is okay because I wish I had every single set. Like I'm upset that I missed the ones that I have the holes in my collection that I do have. I may not have them all built, but I wish that I had every set. I don't know.
Yeah, was there a cartoon or anything that went along with that?
Yeah, that was the show.
Yeah, it was mild. It was like mild CGI.
Okay.
The show wasn't awful. It wasn't stupendous. I mean, it's for kids.
Well,
it would basically so they could pump out. So they didn't have to make shields for all the Nexo powers that were available in the app.
Well, there are Nexo powers for the app that were never made into physical plastic shields that were only available as like cardboard scans, like you would get it with a.
Oh, like in a magazine have some. Or something.
Huh?
Like did you get in a magazine or something? Maybe.
Yeah, it would just be like in a pamphlet or a brochure or a magazine or a.
I know there was an exclusive Nexo power in the Lego magazine called it was called Bubblegum. It was called like Bubblegum Blast or something like that.
Yeah. And on the Battle Pod, which is the only Nexo poly bag that I don't have is the Battle Pod, the little pod that opens. And there's a classic space Nexo power on that. It has the classic space logo.
The logo, yeah.
Like from this. Like
right. Yeah.
And I don't think that was made into a physical shield, was it, Robbie?
Oh, speaking of that, a little bit of a non sequitur, but I got a package from Holland. That,
I got this. It's gonna be good.
No. To answer your question, Buttchop, no.
I wish that was a physical shield.
Yeah, me too.
The one with the classic space logo. I mean, come on. How do you not make a physical shield for that one? Oh. Oh yeah.
Nice. Cool.
That's coming up in the next few days. So
is that the Galaxy Explorer?
it is. I don't know if you can see this, but that's a pretty yellowed figure right there.
Oh yeah, the pants.
I'll try and clean it up as best I can, but I'm just stoked to have it because this was one of the sets that I had as a kid that I was totally all about.
Did you get it for a fairly reasonable price?
Well, I think so. It was about $100 including shipping for that, and the other classic space set I did a video on a month or so ago. So yeah, it wasn't too bad.
That's a good deal. Yeah,
it came from the Netherlands, so it cost me a little bit to ship. I think altogether it was probably about $150 including shipping because it was not cheap to have it shipped from over there. But
yeah, well, if you still have sun by you, you can use get the yellow out of the figures if you take the hydrogen peroxide and put that figure in the hydrogen peroxide and leave it in direct sunlight. Yeah, it actually works pretty good. I did it to a bunch of my older parts from when I was a kid, and they actually like cleared up pretty good.
Will it affect the printed logo?
You can put prints in there and it doesn't affect it. If you watch Jang Bricks does a really good
he did some about video a while back, because I mean I just opened that for you live. I hadn't opened it before. It's been sitting here for a month and I haven't opened it. I don't know, I've had a lot of restraint, but yeah,
I don't know how you didn't open that, man.
Those pieces are looking pretty dirty and stuff, so they're gonna have to be cleaned for sure. And that white figure was definitely yellowed.
Yeah, I would wash them and see how they look. And the hydrogen peroxide in the sun works on the gray.
Yeah, because the base plate will need it too.
Yeah, those base plates, if the sun, they definitely get that. Yeah, but it works really well. I tried it. I was hesitant. I did it on pieces that I weren't really that important before I did it on like a huge amount. And because even though Jang did it and the video, like he showed it working really nice, I wasn't sure. You know, I'm always skeptical but it works. So
yeah, I think Joseph said something about that too. Bricksar said something about that. How to clean the bricks. I'd have to find the video, but yeah, I know it's possible. I just haven't had
He left his old bricks out too long. Did you see that video?
Oh yeah, where they kind of turned into jelly. They like malformed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to try and melt them back.
I gotta so I have a question. What is or what was your best deal since you got back into the collecting?
Well, the absolute best deal was free. I don't know if that counts, but
that counts.
A friend of mine has a stepdaughter that had grown out of Lego, and she had Parisian Restaurant and the 2015 Millennium Falcon that she built when she was a little bit younger, and she moved away to college and didn't want them anymore. So my friend gave them to me. So that was pretty awesome because those are not cheap sets.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about those.
Yeah, and I got the Parisian Restaurant from her right after I bought it. So I have a second one that's still in the box that hasn't been opened yet. But
did it have everything?
Almost. It's missing one of the white croissant pieces that are. It's the decorative thing on towards the top of the building. So one of those is missing. I'll just order one on BrickLink and I'll have it all. So, and I think all the figures are there. Might be missing one figure, but I have to go through the brick inventory. But it was totally assembled. Everything looked to be in place. All the food parts were there, and so yeah, I was pretty stoked. Other than that, I've gotten some decent clearance deals at Target and stuff. But that's one of the, or probably the best deal because free.
So were you just over to his house one day, or did he present it? Did he bring it over to you?
No, she brought it over to me. Well, no, actually, I take that back. I was at her place, but yeah, she just handed it to me in a box. She wasn't even sure what it was. Here, here's some Lego for you. Yay!
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's really good stuff to get like given for free. Right. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you'll get like someone will be like, "Oh, here's some of my kids' old Lego." It's usually not like a modular and a Millennium Falcon. It's usually like like some junky like
to just be handed.
Yeah, shoot up pieces that you don't know what they go to. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good score, man. That counts.
Yeah, oh, I love it. What else? I got my first Brickheads. There was a Wonder Woman and let's say Iron Man or something that were on clearance at Walmart for like $2 a piece or something. I had no interest in Brickheads at all, but they were super cheap, and I figured, yeah, parts, whatever. But I actually enjoyed building them, and now I've kind of become a fan. So I've got a few of those now.
My best deal was actually free. And it was a bunch of well, the highlight was a bunch of classic space base plates, about, I say, a stat probably 25 base plates, probably about that high.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'd like to get some of those old landing base plates. Actually, I have one now because it came with the set.
I got some of those.
Oh yeah, look at it. I just pulled this out. Look how discolored that is. It's supposed to be white and yellow, but you can't even see the yellow at all. So it's in pretty bad shape, but still, I'd like to get a few more of these. These are pretty cool.
That you should be able to. That should clean up, man.
Well, I'm sure it'll clean up, but I doubt the color will come back.
In the peroxide, it will, and you can use the I mean, prints can go in the peroxide. You just have to make sure your bin is big enough to keep it. So put them in there and make sure they're submerged.
This one's looking kind of.
You need to make if you do it, make sure that they're under the peroxide. If you do it, make sure that they're held underneath the peroxide, and because if they float to the top, any part not in the peroxide,
right, it will
not change. It'll have a line where.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta weight it down somehow.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Yeah.
And,
Go ahead,
and the highlight of the find, it's in this tin right here. The highlight
in the tin, folks, with Robbie live in the tin.
The highlight of the entire find in the bin is this guy right here.
Oh yeah, all the times are in place, right? Yeah, that's cool.
That's crazy. Wait, don't you have one of those in your Explorer set?
I should. I haven't gone through all the pieces yet, and it's probably broken.
Wow.
Let's see here. Oh man, I just.
Yeah, that got a little wet.
Yeah.
At some point in its life.
I can't complain. I got a decent price, and
right. Well, I'm not trying to find the flaws with it. I was just wondering if if magically your antenna was, they would have had to pack that antenna really nice if it was still intact.
But
it's such a delicate piece.
But the reason I put it in that tin
was so it wouldn't break. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want to preserve that, yeah.
Check it out.
Oh, happy
Intact.
anniversary!
Yeah.
Now that is an anniversary.
Cool.
That's magical. That's worth it right there. Who cares if you can get the discoloration out of the base plates? That piece intact is those go for how much on BrickLink intact? Like,
yeah,
that's worth their weight. That's I love that sig fig.
There you go. That's my alien guy transmitting.
That's how you bring the secondary market value of your sig fig up is stick that antenna on top, and all of a sudden the thing is worth a fortune.
And now I have a rare sig fig.
Yeah, yeah. You want my sig fig? It's gonna cost you. That's awesome that was intact. That's neat.
Yeah, it looks like it's the old version of the helmets too. You probably can't see it, but with the thin strap.
Yeah, that's It's in that set. I think that would be the period before they. How many figs you get?
One of the sets I had as a kid back in 78, 79, whatever it was. So.
Right.
There's the wrench and the walkie-talkie and a couple of 1x3s.
Oh yeah. Looks like he packaged it pretty well.
Yeah, he did. It's separated by colors. The yellow stuff actually looks pretty decent. All these trans pieces, they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, so, those look good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's awesome. I'm jealous. That'd be a cool set to have. I have some of my my classic space, but they're all all I had when I was a kid was the smaller sets that you could, the more affordable sets.
The highest price on BrickLink currently is for a brand new one is 100.
Brand new if it's 30 years old.
It's 115 US.
Wow. Yeah, that's more than I paid for this whole set. We got Doc is still in the chat, and John's in the chat. Hey, how's it going, guys? Well, in case you didn't know, this is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, and that's why we're here live. So thanks for being here. Here's a question for you. What do you guys think of the new ideas stuff? There's that treehouse and the Flintstone set. You guys excited about that? Could you not care less? What's the deal?
I personally like the Flintstone house.
I'll probably pick that up. Thanks, Doc.
But I still think they should include one more. They're probably not going to include all the figures in the original idea set, but that's beside the point. But I think one figure they should include, if they do include actually two, if they do include the Rebels and the Flintstones, they have to include Dino and Hoppy.
Yeah, Dino. I remember Dino. Who's the other one?
Hoppy.
Who's that?
It's kind of like a prehistoric. It's kind of like a prehistoric kangaroo that the rebels adopted.
Okay. I think it'd be cool if they had the little Martian guy.
Oh yeah! Oh
I
yeah!
forget what he's called, but that'd be fun.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Gazoo. Yeah, but I don't know. Um, the the tree house is probably gonna be scaled down.
Yeah, it looks cool in the original builder's model. I mean, it reminds me of the Robinson Swiss Family Robinson treehouse or whatever, like a Tarzan treehouse. It looks
Yeah,
pretty cool. Doc is in the chat, says that he might get that depending on the price, and he's scratching his head about the Forma sets. I actually ordered the big pack, with all the skins and everything, only because I'm curious. I don't know that it'll go much farther than this Kickstarter thing. Not Kickstarter. What is it? Indiegogo. But I figured, what the heck? Check it out and I'll review it, and then people don't necessarily have to spend their own money. They can just look at mine and say, "Oh, that's crap. I don't want it." Or,
do
hey,
do you think if it goes beyond the initial wave that they'll re-release the frame, or just release?
I would imagine so. Yeah, maybe with some different skins. It'd be cool if they should have been a Da Vinci scene, says Doc, a machine. Yeah, it'd be cool if they can come up with some different mechanics so that you could maybe have a running horse or a tiger or something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool, because I mean, with the existing frame, I would think you could do like a snake or a lizard or some kind of reptile thing in addition to the fish, just by changing the skin. But if you could do something with like arm or leg movement or something, that might be kind of cool. And someone said something about they were talking about making power functions available so that it can be a kinetic sculpture without you having to crank a wheel or something, which is kind of a cool idea too. Although it adds a lot to the cost, of course, unless you already have those pieces.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those kinetic sculpture things with like there's the dude with the lawnmower, and
yeah,
there's the other one. I forget the name of the mythical thing, but the guy rolling the ball up the hill. Those things are kind of cool.
Oh yeah. That one actually the one with the man rolling the ball up the hill. It actually, the myth behind it, it actually more really well, I'm just going to explain the myth behind that sculpture.
Yeah.
It
I knew it at one point, I forgot.
It a bunch of people in the underworld escaped the tried to escape the underworld, but were caught by Hades. So as punishment, they were sent to Tartarus, which is ancient Greece's version of HE double hockey sticks. And as punishment, the head person that started the coup to escape the underworld, his punishment was to push the boulder up the hillside every day, and when he got to the top, the boulder would go all the way down, so he would have to do it.
Yeah.
He would have to
perpetual punishment.
He would have to do it again every day for all eternity.
Wow. That would be a sucky job.
I was just summarizing, but those are kind of high points.
Yeah, that's a cool piece, though. I don't remember where I saw that. Some YouTube video that someone put up about it, and then that lawnmower one I think is done by the same guy, but that one's pretty cool too.
I think the builder you're thinking of is J.K. Brickworks.
Might be.
Which actually he has a model in him and another guy has a model in in Lego Ideas.
Currently?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Sisyphus, that's right. Thanks, Doc.
It's
Did you Google that?
it is the the Lego Ideas pop-up.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, the Lego Ideas pop-up book.
Strangely similar to that promo that they had a little while ago with the Hans Christian Andersen. I mean, it's the same book open thing, but obviously not exactly.
Maybe they did that. Maybe they did that because they knew that the pop-up book was gonna be an idea set, so they did the promotion
as a test or a little teaser or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing I can figure.
Did Buttchop fall asleep?
Because it seemed like they came out with the the pop-up book and the Lego Ideas set within like a month of each other.
Yeah, it was pretty close together. Yeah.
So that's the only thing I can figure. What was happening is the fact that they use the promotion to hype up the storybook. Yeah. And what's cool about the program is like the I don't know how often they get paid or what the payment is, but they actually, for every set sold, they get a percentage of the tape for the set. Basically how they do their licensing agreements. Instead of going to just 2 people, like in sale, like with Lego, the store get, when they do a in-house theme, the store gets their money, and the Lego company gets their money.
Right.
But with a license theme, they the money, the reason they're so expensive, the reason a licensing is so expensive over a non-licensed theme, because they have to split it. They have to part of it goes to the licensor, part of it goes to Lego, and part of it goes to the retailer.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, the guys that come up with the winning ideas, I mean, it's an honor in and of itself, but to get paid for your work is kind of cool too. And those sets are pretty cool. I have the maze and the Tron, the old fishing store, the NASA rocket. I've got most of the recent ones.
The only 2 Lego Ideas sets that I have are the Yellow Submarine.
Oh yeah, I've got that one too.
And and the Ecto one.
Oh, I don't have that one. And
Which-
the other one I don't have that I wanted to get was the Wally. That was kind of cool looking, I thought.
Which I actually got for, which I actually got the Yellow Submarine and the Ecto one for free.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm part. Yeah, I'm part of a lug.
Right. Is there a lot of big Lego fans there in Vegas?
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys? You say you're part of a lug. Do you guys have like meetings and stuff that you guys meet and greet and all that stuff?
Mhm.
That's cool. Yeah, I think I told you that my parents might be moving out there. So if they do, I'll have to go out and visit and meet up with you and go to the Lego store or something.
Yeah. One tip I could give your parents is I know your parents have a routine. Like most people on the east side of the country, they pack away their summer gear and take out their winter gear and vice versa.
Right.
Here, you might as well keep you might as well give away your heavy coats and stuff like that, because you're really not going to wear them.
Right.
Because what is it? Almost the second week of October, and I'm still running around in shorts and a t-shirt.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I barely touch my jackets.
Yeah. I think more than anything that the triple digit heat is going to be a little bit, because we get a little bit of that once in a while here, but yeah, out there that's a good portion of the summer. You're in 100 plus, and
like I used like I've lived in this region all my life, so my body's kind of used to it.
right.
But when you're a person that comes here from back east, it's like shock. It's like if you're a little kid, it's really not that bad. But when you're an adult and you come here from a city where you have 4 seasons,
Yeah.
it's really not.
Takes a little while to acclimate.
Yeah. I would guess it probably takes about a year to a year and a half for your body to acclimate to the heat.
Yeah.
Like in the summer, I sweat like most people do, but most people that haven't lived here that long, they're just drenched.
Right.
I
if you're used to it, I think for the most part, especially during the summer, you'll either be inside where it's air conditioned or in your car where it's air conditioned. So it's just getting from the parking lot into wherever you're headed. That's where you will have heat stroke for a bit. But all right,
I
Doc's
like when it's
out.
cold.
Take it easy, man. Yeah, right now they live on the central coast of California where it's 70 degrees year round pretty much. So it's going to be a little bit of a change for them. But
going to the store. What store is Doc Samson going to?
so
they're in Cali right now.
Yeah, they live in a town called Santa Maria, which is in northern Santa Barbara County. It's about halfway between LA and San Francisco.
Cool.
So, what is that little set behind you, Buttchop, with the trans blue windows?
This one?
Yeah.
Airport.
Oh.
That Junior's airport.
Yeah. That's the one you were doing the other day.
Yeah.
That luggage thing is cool.
Yeah, this thing is
like a rubbery belt thing.
Yeah, it's one piece.
That's cool.
It's typically used as a tread, I think.
No, yeah. This is not as wide as those. This is a new piece. It's all one assembly. Not the light gray parts or the wheel, but it has like that's built in. That you don't assemble that. And it doesn't these two pieces don't come apart. Anyway, I didn't try to pull them apart. It seems like it's all one. It is one assembly. And
so that was already on there then?
Yeah. So basically, this is all.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
One assembly.
Like your stuff. I mean, it's kind of expensive for what it is, but when you consider it's all prints and a lot of bigger parts and stuff, it's kind of cool. But when you got a 4-year-old nephew that's not very patient, it's kind of nice to have stuff that's almost partially built for you.
Right. I think, yeah, you get a lot of nice big parts, and you get prints and stuff there. I like them a lot. I buy most of them that come out.
The only juniors police set that I do not have is fudge. I can't remember the name of the set, but it's basically a prisoner transport.
Oh yeah, I have that. That truck. It's like you have that too, don't you, Christian?
Maybe. Is that from like a year or two ago?
Yeah, it's the truck with like the jail in the back. It's like a paddy wagon, basically.
Yeah, I think I do.
I think you did a video on it.
Yeah.
And then this is all one piece. This with the 3 windows and the door in the middle. Well, you could put doors in all 3.
That's cool.
That's all one piece as well. I don't know. I like it. It's not for everyone. It is geared towards little kids, but I find.
Yeah, but I mean, it can be a good starting point for a mock or something.
That's what I like it for. I don't usually keep them built. I take them apart and use the prints and the bigger building pieces for mocks.
I got the juniors demo site, and I love that set.
Are you pulling that up to show us?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that what you're talking about, Robbie?
Did it come in a tub like that?
The Tubbo?
No, the demolition site that I'm talking about came in a box.
Oh.
Well, I think I have that one. I have both of them, I think.
Well, that's cool, Buttchop. Where'd you get that one?
It was at Target.
Oh, yeah.
I think this one is well, this is 2014. I'd have to look up. I have
this is the one. This is the one I have.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I just showed. No, it's not. I have that one too, though, Robbie. I have both. I have two construction ones. So I have that one too, but I have it all dismantled, I think. Wait, did that come with an orange backhoe?
You got you got that one, the Roadwork Crew.
Oh, that's kind of a cool dumpster piece. That green dumpster, is that like a bed from a small dump truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I have that. That came with this piece in orange, I think. I don't know if you can probably tell me, Robbie, if that's exclusive to this set. The roll cage in orange, I think.
I've never seen it.
I think the roll cage in orange is exclusive to that set. Let's just go to BrickLink real quick and see.
Yeah, and that green dumpster piece, like I have that piece is cool too. I always wanted to make a green dump truck with that, like a little green dump truck or something. This is, I think, the only thing I kept together from that Construction Juniors set because I really liked. I did modify it, but I kept it because I like the orange color scheme.
Yep. Yep. The roll cage in orange is exclusive to the Roadwork Crew.
Hyper rare.
But the set I was talking about earlier, it's that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have
BrickLifeCrisis has that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I have that one too. Nice.
The one.
Oh yeah, he looks.
Look at that print. That print's in really good shape.
That's really good shape.
I'm impressed. And his face.
The silver's all there.
Yeah, the legs are a little bit loose, but overall.
That's good. That's a really good condition figure.
But I think that's one of the first generation helmets right there, because it doesn't have that little groove down there at the sides.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that's really good shape.
Soon, but this is what's funny is this came from Holland, but this is 928, and I thought over in Europe it was 497. So somehow a U.S. version of the set made its way to Europe and then back.
Yeah, you're right. It has a different set number, or else, it has a different set number in Europe.
Yeah. So anyway, that's something I'll have to mention in my. So
now it's back home.
Yeah.
It took a little vacation, and now it's back.
Yeah, that's a long year. And I'm super stoked about this, man.
Yeah, that's impressive.
In good shape. I mean, it's a little bent, but I think it can be straightened out. But all the tines are there, and that's the important part.
Right. So. I mean, being bent is I would expect that just from being in with other bricks, but to have it intact in one piece is amazing. Like that's. I mean.
I think 928 is the 928 is the European version.
Oh yeah, we might have it backwards.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
And 497 is the US version.
Right. Okay.
I had it backwards in my head, but that makes more sense, I guess.
Because 497 is labeled the Galaxy Explorer, and 928 is labeled Space Cruiser and Moonbase.
Huh. Well, and it'll say right there, Robbie.
Yeah, same as 497.
Yep, but
does it say anything about where it was released?
It should say.
I'll research it before I do the video, but
I'm looking at Robbie's screen.
It it doesn't say where it was where it was released.
Let's see. The easiest way would be
towards the bottom of the details. I think is usually where it talks about.
Yeah.
1979. Yeah, no, it doesn't say there. Sometimes it'll say whether or not it was like an exclusive from like some of the minifigures. They come with a magazine or something overseas, and they're a poly bag or a gift of purchase here. So sometimes in the bottom of that set details thing, it'll give you that information, but it doesn't look like there's anything there.
Right, maybe because of how its age, but it should say. Well, I know Jang has a review, and it's
I can look at his video and get the information.
his video says Lego Classic Space 928 or 497 Galaxy Explorer review. So
right,
I'm sure inside there he might say which is which. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll check it
out. Or you could send a Brits are answer thingy to
that's a good idea.
And ask him.
I've been watching a lot of his Pablo stuff recently. He just seems like a really cool guy to me. You've had some interaction with him, Buttchop.
Yeah.
He seems like totally down to earth, and I don't know. He seems like he'd be a cool guy to hang out with.
Yeah, he's a genuine article. He's just
he's
just a good guy. He's got no he's just enjoys Lego.
Right. So Joseph, if you're watching this, we're all fans.
Okay, so 928 was available elsewhere. 497 it was available in the US.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Well, regardless, I'm happy to have the set. So.
But both spacecraft had the number LL928 printed on its hull because it was originally 928 is the European number. It just had a different. The 497 was just added for the American release. I don't know. Maybe they had already that number used in America. I don't know.
Yeah, I have something else here. Sorry to show you the back of my head.
Yeah, it looks like there was other sets that had.
You guys seen this book?
2 numbers.
Oh yeah, the one with the mini Galaxy Explorer.
Yeah,
I haven't even opened it. It's still in the shrink wrap, but I'll do a video on this to coincide with the 928. But there's a micro scale version of the 928 ship.
Yep, so, I have it built. I have that book.
Yeah?
I have the micro scale. I don't know where it is. There's so much stuff in
it. This book it's still available on Amazon, but you got to be careful because some of them are from third-party sellers, and it's just the book. They don't include the set, but they still charge the same price. So,
really?
Yeah. Because I almost bought the wrong one at first.
Did you get the 60th anniversary set with micro models?
Yeah, that was cool. With the castle and this and monorail. And what was the other one?
It was it was the Galaxy Explorer, the Black Sea Barracuda, the Yellow Castle, and the Airport Monorail.
Yeah, I did. I have that set, and I have all the Walmart ones too. The house and the truck and the windmill. Those ones are not my favorite, but someone said that the trucks were available again. So I guess they had more of those than they thought initially because they've re-released them like fairly recently. I don't know if they're still available, but yeah. I think it might have been Brick Vault or one of those guys that were talking about it, but
I'm trying to think of which one I think I have 3 of the 4, and I don't. They were so expensive for what they were. Like
I thought they were.
It's like a $20 numbered box.
I thought they were only. I thought there was only 3. I thought there was the.
Oh, was it 3?
Thought
the truck, the windmill, and the house. I don't think there was anything else. Well, no, there was the just like the classic brick set that they had.
Oh yeah,
but that wasn't really exclusive. In fact, at my local Walmarts, they still have a ton of them.
They still have it at mine too
for like $30. I think it comes with a 60th tile, but other than that, there's nothing really special about it. As far as
you mean the one that you get the book with, that you can mail order the book with?
Yeah,
That's
and somehow
$25.
I got 2 of those books. I only bought 1 set and filled out the form or whatever, but they sent me 2 of those books.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. But both of them came kind of warped a little bit because they were shoved in the mailbox.
Oh, that sucks.
But
yeah, yeah, there was only 3, Robbie. You're right. I have 2 of the 3 of those $20 numbered box sets that have all common parts. I was with I think Brickzar was talking about when those came out, how unspectacular those were for 60th anniversary sets.
yeah, I mean, it's cool. They were based on old stuff or whatever, but they were kind of pricey for what they were. You should have gotten all 3 for $20 or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, they're expensive. I mean, for common brick, I mean, really, you're paying for a numbered box.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I haven't even opened mine. I mean, they're all still sealed, except for I think everyone had the problem where the seal on one side came undone by itself.
Right.
So, but other than that, I mean, I haven't actually opened them at all. So I don't know what the instructions look like or anything. I haven't bothered with that.
Yeah, there's really no reason to open them. I have mine open, I think.
So it says right now that there are 3 viewers on the stream. Does that include the 3 of us? So we're by ourselves right now?
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty late in some places.
I don't even know where they are.
No biggie.
Yeah, I thought I had them right there. I probably packed them away because there's really I don't have any reason to have them out.
Right.
I can't remember. The only reason I was going to look for them is because I wanted to see what the instructions look like. I forgot.
Yeah, they're not even great display pieces, really.
No.
So
I literally packed them up in a box, and they're in a box with probably a bunch of empty boxes, like my Lego boxes that are in empty box.
I'm glad to have them just for the sake of it, but whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're kind of neat, but they probably will go up in value, but
yeah, eventually. That's part of the reason I didn't bother to open them, because I thought maybe, you know, in another 20 years, you know, people that missed out on it now or whatever.
Yeah. People will come out of their dark ages.
Yeah. You know those the promo set with the little minifigure factory thing? I got 4 or 5 of those that are sealed. So I'm not sure how I ended up with so many of those, but those and the Lloyd minifigure that was a gift with purchase about a year ago. Yeah. I have a ton of those too. I've given away a bunch of them, but
yeah, then those ended up not being very elusive or anything. Yeah. The Lloyd. Well, I think I finished this, except for I have 2 extra pieces that I don't think I'm supposed to. Oh, I know what those are for.
I got one.
Oh, that's cool.
I got one for gift. I got one for gift with purchase.
And then at Target, they were all over the racks.
Then I got
cool.
Which I got directly from the Lego store, but that's like going. Then I got one from GameStop.
Is that the different one though? That's the one that was with the video game. The one from GameStop was like Kendall Lloyd,
which was the pre-order.
Yeah,
which was the pre-order bonus for the Ninjago movie video game.
Yep, I have that. I have that as well. That's different than the one that was at Target and the Lego stores gift for purchase. This is the set I just built. Was Gold Hunt from 2008.
Cool. The reason, the one with isn't the one that came from Target? Isn't the Lloyd from Target the one that has his hood up?
Yeah, he's like halfway in ninja outfit, halfway in street clothes.
Yeah,
He's
kind of like how they did that Clark Kent from
the first DVD of the superheroes movies. Yep. Yeah, he's like halfway from becoming Clark Kent to becoming Superman. I have him right somewhere over here.
Yeah, the gift with purchase Lloyd thing that I was talking about was he's got the hood, but he doesn't have a mask. He's got a little dangly thing coming from the handle of his sword.
Yeah, that's the one we were talking. That's the one we were talking about. He had his hood. He had his hood up.
Right. He's got the hood up, but he doesn't have the mask.
Right. So.
Oh, that's cool.
You have street clothes CMF.
Right.
And then you have the gift with the Target one where you can see his ninja gi underneath there. He's like taking his sweatshirt off.
Do they sell that at Target?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the gift with purchase one too.
Yep.
I see. Yeah, that's like
the one this is the one you're talking about. This is the poly bag where he's like halfway ninja, halfway street clothes. So he's like opening his sweatshirt, and then underneath is his.
I think that was like my second or third video, so about a year ago, and it's like one of my most viewed ones. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That, and there's one that I did with a cheap set of fake bricks that I got from Kmart for $10 or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
For some reason that video has I don't have a lot of video views on any video, but more than most. And recently it's been the Call of Duty stuff that's been getting most views.
Did you get a lot of did you get a lot of people bashing you in the comments of the knockoff Lego video?
No, surprisingly. I've been really lucky in that no one, and maybe it's just because my channel's not that big and people aren't watching, but I haven't really gotten bad comments from anyone. Everyone's generally been supportive. And if they have anything sort of bad to say, they'll say, oh, I'm not really a fan of non-Lego product, but that looks okay, or something like that. But yeah, people have been really pretty cool to me. So I'm pretty grateful for that. I don't get a lot of trolls or anything, at least so far, knock on wood.
That's good, yeah. Yeah, I've watched your like Call of Duty stuff, and I'm not even into those, the Mega Constructs Call of Duty, but I watch your videos on them, and actually they look pretty cool actually for not being Lego.
For not Lego. Yeah, I think I mentioned in one of those videos that I think part of the thing about those that appeals to me is that it's similar to Lego and that you build the stuff. But the figures they remind me an awful lot of the old G.I. Joe figures that I was into, like in the early 80s, early to mid 80s.
Yeah, the 3 3/4 scale.
Right, right. So, and because Lego doesn't do anything of realistic warfare anyway.
Yeah, modern war.
Like that. So
most of the people in the mega community have actually taken the Call of Duty figures and customized them.
Yeah.
To be real American hero characters.
That's cool. Really? Yeah, I haven't done any of that. In fact, most of my Call of Duty stats I haven't even built, and I have some crazy expensive ones too. I have the hovercraft. It was a Toys R Us exclusive that I think originally sold for like $200, and I ended up getting it for $140. And now if it's still sealed, and mine is, it's selling on eBay for like $500. So
you paid way too much because I can get that set at my discount store for like $20.
The hovercraft?
Really?
The big hovercraft? It's like 3,000 pieces?
Yes.
Wow. Well, if you can get it, I'll take another one. I'll drive out to Vegas and get it. In fact, you should put them up on eBay because they're selling for a lot of money.
I didn't even. Yeah, you should grab those up, Robbie, and turn a profit on them if they're selling for that much, and you can get it for that low. I didn't even know Mega Constructs made $200 sets. To be honest, that's how much I know about it.
It's kind of their version of like a UCS kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a pretty massive. I mean, the thing's like at least 1.5 feet long and probably 10 inches wide, 8 inches tall altogether. I mean, it's pretty big.
Yeah,
So,
that sounds big.
I mean,
That sounds as big as the G.I. Joe hovercraft.
Yeah, it's about that size, I think.
Oh,
but
is it?
Imagine it's for figures that big instead of twice as big.
Oh,
so,
wow.
And then there's a helicopter set. I've got a M1 Abrams tank that I haven't built yet. So, yeah, I've got to get around to doing some of those reviews because
I'm assuming that isn't there a new Call of Duty game coming out? Won't they be doing new Call
there's
of
a new
Duty?
Black Ops game coming out next month, I think.
So they'll probably be doing more of that, more sets or guys or something.
Maybe, but since Toys R Us went out, they have lost their distribution. And as far as I've seen, Target's not carrying the Call of Duty stuff at all. And Walmart has very limited supply. They have the little weapons crates, the little $7 sets.
Yeah.
That's the only things that I've seen recently.
Do you BrickLife, do you have the it's the tactical drone, the one that comes with a figure and like a mobile.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't have it. It's like a little. It was $10 or something like that at retail. I think maybe 15. No, I didn't buy that one. I think they have it at the drugstore down the street, but they want like $20 for it. So
what?
I didn't buy it.
Oh yeah, they always mark it up at like the Walgreens.
Yeah.
If you're really interested in it, I can get it for you for under $5.
What?
Yeah. I'd do that for sure.
Well, yeah, I'm sure if you're having that much trouble finding it. They must all be at the discount stores over in Las Vegas or something. That's why you can't find them.
Part of my problem is the area that I live in, like I said, is like halfway between LA and San Francisco. So it's not a big major metro area. So we've got within a 50-mile radius of where I live, there's like 3 Walmarts and 2 Targets. There was a Toys R Us. Obviously, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So,
see, but I'm not in a big metropolis, and our Walmart has a pretty good selection of Mega Constructs for what I mean, as far as I consider it a pretty big selection of Mega Constructs.
Yeah, once in a while I'll see like this is one that I haven't done a review of yet, but one of these little sets, they retail for $7, but they're going for 20 something on Amazon because they're not easy to find. But that's all I've seen at my local Walmarts for at least 2, if not 3 months.
Oh wow!
As far as Call of Duty stuff, they have the Series 3 or whatever figures with the Terminator and that kind of thing, and they have the Halo stuff.
Right.
That sells pretty well, and I think they have the Pikachu or whatever the
Pokemon stuff. Pokemon ones.
And then guys. At Target, I don't know that I've ever seen Call of Duty stuff. They have the Pokemon and they have Halo and maybe Destiny, or they did, but it's pretty limited. So most of my Call of Duty stuff has come from either Amazon or Toys R Us back in the day, but I heard they may be coming back too, which is kind of interesting to just go out of business and then
do you have a Halloween a Halloween city in your area?
Not Halloween City, no. I mean, we've got Halloween stores. There's like a Spirit something and.
Oh, okay, a Spirit of Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah.
Was it you, Christian, or was that Jang who was doing like the they were like the container. Like
Yeah,
they're like
I've got a few of those. There's I think 2 of those that came out recently. One of them was a World War II one, and I did a video on that.
okay,
And
I saw that, and then
there's another one that was the hazmat people, which is a
yeah,
really cool thing, but I don't have that. I haven't been
yeah,
able to.
that one I watched Jang's review. That one looked really awesome, actually.
Yeah, it's cool. It has the little beakers, and that one's a little different too because it has a like a door on the side instead of just on either end.
Yeah,
So it was and
like
then
a little portable lab inside of a shipping container.
yeah, and then before those 2 came out, there was I think 4 other ones, and I have all 4 of those. I've done videos on those, but the newest ones are the hazmat and the World War II, and the World War II is the only one I was able to pick up. So
Was the hazmat one like not? Because I saw people in the comments for Jang saying, "Where did you find this? I can't find it. Where did you get this? I can't."
yeah,
find it.
I saw the World War II one and the hazmat one both at the same time at Walmart. I don't know, probably 2 or 3 months ago, something like that. And I only bought one at the time, thinking, "Oh, I'll get the other one next time." And next time I was there, they were gone, and I never saw them again. So, and their retail on them is $12.99, and they're selling for $30 on Amazon and eBay.
That's what I saw in Jang's comments. Like,
yeah,
they're not easy to. They're like, yeah, I bet you're kicking yourself for not grabbing that thing for $13.
yeah. Well, that's the thing too, because you used to be able to pick them up at Toys R Us, but
yeah, and they had them pretty much in stock all the time because their Mega Construct selection was like huge.
Yeah, they
Toys
had
R Us,
right before they closed, I picked up a couple of their bigger sets. There's like a moon explorer thing. It's like a big moon truck with
which that's the first and only set in the entire Mega Construct line that has full face helmets that are removable.
Oh, interesting. Really? I haven't even opened mine yet. It's still sealed. And at the same time, I bought that. There's another one that came out. The Viking ship. That one looked pretty cool too.
Oh, I've seen the Viking one.
Yeah. So, and I guess they either are going to release or recently released a helicopter similar to the red and yellow Lego one, the snow helicopter ambulance thing. It's that same style helicopter, only a lot more realistic. It's like Coast Guard design, and that one looks pretty cool too.
The rescue helicopter.
Yeah, they have pretty impressive detail on their stuff, and they make some unique parts. And obviously their figures are a lot different. They don't have the same. I don't know what the right word is. Not cartoony, but
they have way more articulation, don't they?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a totally different animal than something like this. I mean, there's something special about this. Maybe it's nostalgia or whatever, but where the other ones are more realistic, but they're somehow not as special, because
Mega Construct doesn't call their figures minifigures. They call them micro action figures.
Yeah.
They can't call them minifigures. I think Lego owns that.
Yeah, I think you're right. But I mean, they really are micro action figures. I mean, they have all the articulation and more that the best GI Joe figures ever had with the
right. That's they do. They remind me of the because I collected the 3 3/4 GI Joe in the '80s too. They remind me exactly of that.
Yeah.
Except smaller.
So Christian, have you gotten the Mega Construct Inventions military battle pack?
I got the small set, the $5 set that I found on Amazon, and I just picked it up when I bought something else. And it's cool. It comes with some sandbags and their version of a stud shooter, and some bricks to make a little wall. There's a barbed wire piece.
Yeah. A lot of people bought bought like multiples of that particular set.
Yeah.
To use to help build out environments for for their Call of Duty.
Yeah, there's that, and then there's a little bit larger version too that's like $8 or $10 that I haven't actually seen, but I know it exists. And so yeah, I think those are a great idea. It reminds me a little bit of the extra sets that Lego has with the plants or the street lights and that sort of thing. It's the same basic idea, just extra stuff to flesh things out a bit.
For like, yeah, war terrain, like war-torn terrain and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and they call it inventions, and they have the military theme one that goes really well with like Halo or Call of Duty. But there's some other ones too that are just different colored bricks with some action features, either shooters or there's some that have like suction cups so you can stick it to a window or a smooth surface. They have a couple of different kind of unique elements that add some play or display value. So
yeah,
but the only one that I've gotten is that military one.
I didn't even realize that there's such a big Mega Constructs community.
Yeah, there's a couple of channels that I've subscribed to, but for the most part, Jang is the one that does the best quality and most frequent videos of the Mega stuff. So, I mean, with the Call of Duty stuff, I think he's done pretty much everything there is. So.
Yeah, he does those. He does those a lot. He must get enough people watching it that he keeps doing it, or he just likes them.
Yeah, well, with 1 million subscribers, I think he's doing okay as far as that goes.
I suppose I don't really look. See, I don't look at it like that really. So yeah, well, I have trouble realizing stuff. Like I don't even know what my subscriber count could go up and down. I'd never notice because I have no idea what it is on like at any time. So it's like I don't pay attention even.
400, I think. Last time I saw.
I don't. I'd have to look. I seriously.
I'm looking at the Lego Mega Construct Inventions the Mega Construct Invention set and that tropical booster pack
with all the plant pieces.
Yeah, would be great if you bought multiples and you wanted to build a small jungle.
Right. Yeah, they've got a few of those invention packs that are pretty cool additions. Give you some useful and somewhat unique parts that you'd either have to buy multiples of a lot of sets to be able to do the same sort of thing. So it's cool that that's available, especially since there's, at least as far as I know, there's no mega version of BrickLink or anything where you can just buy individual pieces like that.
Right. Yeah, unless you just bought up like random lots of random pieces off eBay or something, but then you don't have control of what you're necessarily buying if you're just yeah, that'd be funny. Mega Constructs link where you buy.
I want to get a bunch of sand green Mega Construct bricks and build a Castle Grayskull.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. I wonder if the Master of the Universe stuff kind of takes off, like all those micro action figures and the new ship that they're coming out with and stuff. If they sell well, if they'll develop that theme more thoroughly.
Yeah, that'd be cool to get like a Snake Mountain.
Yeah.
Like a Mega Construct Snake Mountain. I could see Nick from Brickhead Family. He would start buying that if they started coming out with all kinds of Masters of the Universe Mega Constructs. He would totally get into that.
I would think if they did a Castle Grayskull, the figures that it would probably come with would be Adam, Cringer, Man-at-Arms, and the Sorceress.
Yeah, could be. It'd be cool if they had a Cringer Battle Cat too.
Yeah, and a Stinkor.
You know what's funny is I know all of these characters and stuff, but I was never into Masters of the Universe when I was younger. I was a little older at that point, but my brother was super into it, so he had everything. I remember one Christmas he got like everything that was available. He got Castle Grayskull, he got the whatever that battle tank thing was, he got the Skeletor's purple cat.
The battle ram.
Yeah, he got everything that Christmas. That kid was spoiled. And I got there used to be something called Eagle Force. They were like 2-inch die-cast metal action figures that had gold uniforms.
Yeah, I remember them.
Kind of similar to G.I. Joe, only smaller, about the same size actually as the micro action figures from Mega. But they had those were pretty popular at the time. That was probably in like 1982 or 83. So he was into Castle Grayskull and I was into that, and we were both into G.I. Joe. So we had a pretty good Christmas that year.
Yeah, as a kid, I didn't collect Masters of the Year's figures, but I watched the show all the time.
Right.
I watched the show a lot.
From school.
And I think I owned He-Man, the original He-Man, not the Battle Damage, and then Moss Man. And those are my two.
I forgot about the Battle Damage ones. Yeah.
Yeah, where their chest spins, yeah.
Right.
But I had Moss Man, which is like the master of disguise, which is like he's like the worst figure ever.
Wasn't Mossman one of the few figures? I think it was Mossman and Panther that were the only two figures in the Masters of the Universe line that were flocked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Mossman, as long as the surroundings were green, he could hide from the bad guy. But he had to have very specific situation that would be useful to his camouflage, which is like, even as a kid, I was like, this isn't that great of a gimmick, because if he like literally is anywhere besides the woods,
he can hide on one side of a tree.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his skills are so limited. Like, oh man. But I know what it was. That was what the 80s was about. You could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves if it had a cartoon connected to it and it had some flashy packaging, you know.
Right.
Did you guys ever watch the series, the Motu series that came out in 2002?
No. The animated?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
I remember the one that came out.
I never saw the movie. Was it Dolph Lundgren?
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh man, that one made my brain hurt.
That's such a good movie.
I never saw it.
I love it because it's a Golden Globus Canon movie made by Canon Films, and their stuff is so tacky. I love it. It's bad, but it's
Somehow
good.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I like that movie. A lot of people hate that movie, but
the only thing that was the only thing that was good out of that movie was the cosmic key.
The cosmic key.
Yep.
It doesn't take place in Eternia at all. It takes place in 1980s Earth.
Here.
So a lot of people didn't like that. They wanted a movie based in Eternia. It's not really it's loosely based on the original cartoon, you know. There's a lot of liberties taken, let's just say that.
Yeah.
But it was the 80s. I mean, liberties were taken all over the place. I mean, the movie was probably conceived over a mountain of cocaine.
But 80s was 80s toy lines was all about the playsets.
Well, and excessiveness.
It was like Oprah in the 80s. You get a playset. You get a playset. You get a playset.
Yeah.
You get a playset.
Well, everything was they would sell it until it couldn't be sold anymore. I mean, if there was $1 to be made, I mean, look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. Look, at the end of it, they were like making the most ridiculous Ninja Turtle figures, like Chef Leonardo and like I don't like they had ridiculous.
In the Ninja Turtles, Eastman and Laird told their artist, make whatever mutant you want. If you can sell it, if you can sell it to Playmates, then
Yeah, they had a gecko. They had just I don't know how long this has been going, Christian, but we don't have to. I don't know if you need to be live anymore. It's just us talking about.
It says we have 2 viewers. Does that include you guys?
No.
So there's still 2 people here apparently. So I don't want to cut them off. I don't know why they'd be interested in us just reminiscing about old toys, but they're welcome.
If they don't respond, I mean, I will.
Well, I mean, this has been going for a while. We can certainly end
I
it.
wouldn't base it on them 2 people watching. I mean, you can say, "Hey, is anyone out there?" But who knows? 2 watching, yeah. I really.
we're all we were all, the 3 of us were born in like the 70s and early 80s. Like I was born in 82.
Look at it. He left instead of hanging up. And now he joined in. Wait, are you?
I don't know how I did that.
Are you not in here as are you like inside the call as a different account right now?
I guess. I don't know how I just did that. I was trying to switch over to the chat thing to see how many people are still here, and I think I accidentally closed the window instead of minimizing it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone here, Christian. If you want to shut it off, I have to go to bed because I have to get up. Jennifer works tomorrow, so it's just me and Indigo. So I have to be able to get up with her. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. here in Wisco. So
yeah. Well, this has been cool anyway. I appreciate you guys coming on. So
yeah, hopefully this helped. Like, hopefully you can remember how to do this again.
Hopefully,
because we really had to go through quite a bit to get where we are right now.
Totally my fault because I was looking at the wrong things, and then when I got to I thought was the right thing, I wasn't going to the there's like 3 different options, something for live events or schedule events or something like that.
Yeah,
I think I kind of know what to do next time, but
yeah, you were so good, you had me confused. I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm trying from my end.
And
it was actually kind of fun.
And I'll talk to my
connections.
Yeah, and I'll talk to my
my people.
Next, and then get back to you on that.
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, you saw it here on the anniversary show. Mega Constructs Underworld bargains being made. Back alley Mega Constructs deals from Las Vegas. The City of Sin and Mega Constructs. Yeah, I gotta get to bed so that I'm not tired when my daughter needs me in the morning. So.
Cool.
But thank you. I was honored that you wanted to stream with me.
Yeah, for sure. I would have done it a long time ago if I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, if if you find all I'll get the tactical um um
The drone.
yeah, I gotta write this. I gotta write this down so I remember what I'm gonna do.
Cool. Yeah, let me know. And I think you have my email address. It's just BrickLifeCrisis@gmail.com.
Yeah, I think I still have the email address from when I.
You thought he was Jude for before. How do you have his email?
From when I send him my information.
Yeah, he was one of the winners of the contest for the.
I know. I was joking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've got a PO box now too. I'll put that on my descriptions now.
Yeah, I was just kidding. Before, sorry, Robbie. Okay, I bid you good night, and I bid you another year.
Thanks,
on
man.
YouTube. I'm sure by next year when we do this, you'll be at 400.
I'll be at 205.
250 at least. I can guarantee that. I don't know. You'll probably be surpassed my 329. I just checked what I'm at. Yeah, 329. I'm trying to get down to 1, so it's gonna be a long road here.
I will be the one.
Oh, thank you, man. That's really sweet. Okay, you have a good night, guys.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep.
All right, Robbie, I'll let you go too. You guys have a good night. And for the two of you, or one of you that's